Hello and welcome to our reflections on this Friday, the 21st of August. The reading is from Matthew's Gospel, chapter 22, and from verse 34. When the Pharisees heard that Jesus had silenced the Sadducees, they gathered together, and one of them, a lawyer, asked him a question to test him. Teacher, which commandment in the law is the greatest? He said to them, You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the greatest and the first commandment. And the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. Despite the fact that Jesus begins teaching the most important lesson on love, wanting to give everyone his love. The leader of the church and of the law, they were more than just interested in scoring points against him and against each other. It's almost like reading the newspapers of today when you have an important issue facing nations. And instead of pulling together the world leaders and indeed many church leaders, they live to score points, thus affecting particularly those badly in need of love. Are we like that? Are we missing the point of God in our daily lives? Just because we are also caught up in some silly games of our own design? So, dear friends, just for a moment, gaze on the scene of the Pharisee, the Sadducee, and Jesus. Look at them. See if you can catch a glimpse of yourself among them. Another time Jesus was asked, Who is my neighbor? And then he told the story which you know well, the story of the Good Samaritan in Luke's Gospel. And Jesus expands the meaning of neighbor to include everyone in need. His understanding of neighbor is as broad as God. And so he unites these two commandments, love God, love your neighbor, into one big law of love. The gospel today centers on the message of Jesus on two loves united together. Love God, love each other. Without this, all we say and do for him is really done for ourselves. Jesus said this and he lived by it. He never allowed the laws of religion to overtake the need of love. His message of Jesus is all embracing, and it covers our relationships, both the close relationships of marriage, family, friendship, as well as the call to love, particularly where the needs are great. Jesus' religious education stressed love of neighbor. Without welcoming this love, our faith cannot be understood. And so, as I end, let me commend this great response, invocation and response, said at the end of every Eucharist. Do you remember it? The priest or the leader says, Go in peace to love and serve the Lord. And your response is, In the name of Christ, Amen. So I leave this with you today. Go in peace to love and serve the Lord. And so, dear friends, God bless. Keep well and stay safe. Not from the gardens in Bromley, but from inside our new home in Bromley.